What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Adobe Photoshop Masterclass course. We are continuing on the bonus section. This one's going to be how to create a promo graphic, a vertical one for social media. So we completed this, the TQ9 Media social media banner. Very cool indeed. Now, another very popular type of graphic going on is graphics for stories, right? So stories are massive, huge feature, huge way of promoting stuff, and a lot of the time people want custom promo graphics for stories. Could be to promote a launch of something, an event, whatever the case may be, and they need to be a certain size, a certain look, everything like that. We're going to break it down. So first off, we're going to follow the exact same tutorial, or not tutorial, method that I used to find out the Facebook dimensions. I'm going to type in IG story dimensions, and Instagram's going to be grateful enough to actually give us the dimensions. Now, it's very simple actually. A normal sequence, if we go up here to new, is 1080 or is 1920 by 1080. This one is actually going to be 1080 by 1920. So you switch it around. Let's pop that in. Let's put it together. And just like that, boom, we are greeted with a nice vertical graphic. Now we can untick the background. And I actually want to go ahead and direct you guys to resources. You can go ahead and get this as me with a phone lens, basically. And what I want to go ahead and do is follow a similar strategy as to the one that I kind of just did with the FB banner right here. I want to go ahead and get a graphic or a rectangle, right, a shape, and actually go ahead and get a similar color to the color that we know we're going to bring something in with. We're wearing a purple hoodie, which honestly, just a simple strategy like color-coded stuff can actually help a lot. Go ahead and make that, drag it over, drag this one over here as well, and actually drag this over here, and maybe shift drag over to adjust, and just like that, it's adjusted, looking pretty good to me, looking pretty cool. Now what I can also go ahead and do is actually just go ahead and bring it about halfway, right? Bring it about halfway, just like that. Then go ahead and duplicate it just like that and bring it back up. So now we've got full graphic across the screen, purple head to toe. Now what we can actually go ahead and do is maybe do some sort of little breakup there, whatever the case may be. But first off, what we want to do is have a little space for something to actually be. So actually bring this up right here, maybe bring that up probably around there. And we can actually go over here, bring our image of me in, import that in, and we could actually position that right there. Now, first off, what we want to do is we need to actually isolate me. So we need to go ahead and get our all selection tool, our quick selection tool, get it and start drawing over me. Don't worry if it highlights some stuff in the background. Overall, the background's pretty light, so it should latch onto mainly us. Then we can get our minus tool, our cleaner upper, if you will, and go through and just do those final little edges, and make sure nothing like that. Tiny little bits are included, and then we can press Control C, Control V, and that will duplicate it and bring it to another level. And just like that, we now have a graphic of me, given the peace sign, sort of emerged between these two different layers, right? It's looking pretty cool. I'm liking it a little bit. However, there's still a bunch more we need to do. First off, we need to actually go ahead and make me stand out a little bit more, all right? So the way I want to do that is I want a little bit of shadow. So I want to click me, the graphic at the top that we've now isolated. Go ahead and click drop shadow. And just like that, that's going to push a little bit of shadow onto the screen. However, something that it's also going to do is make it look like it's above this level here. So we need to get the rectangle 1, or realistically we need to get me and drag it below rectangle 1. However, it's got to be above rectangle 1 copy, which we'll now double click and call rectangle 2. So essentially we've got me, or Jack. We got Jack, rectangle 1, and rectangle 2. And we've got this sort of sandwiched in the middle type of situation, right? It's looking cool for sure, don't get me wrong, but it could definitely look cooler. Now, what we want to do is go ahead and just add a little bit of style to these actual pieces, right? So let's follow that same strategy of going to pattern overlay, and I'm going to switch up the pattern. I'm going to go ahead and get grass, click on a couple of them. I'm actually liking that one a fair bit because it looks pretty chill. I'm going to press OK. I'm going to go up to rectangle 1, and I'm going to get pattern overlay as well. Go ahead, and it's going to do the exact same one. I'm also going to click gradient overlay, which actually is going to need to be toned down a fair bit because I don't want it to be as exaggerated. So I'm actually going to put that at about 50%. Press OK. Go up here and put this one at about 50% as well. So basically, and for this one, I'm going to switch it around. So this one's sort of going down. So you've got the darkest color at the top, the lightest down here. My bad. Minus 90 for this one. Easy peasy. So we've got kind of like a gradient going on. Already it's looking pretty cool. However, I could go up here and go ahead and just turn up a little bit of contrast just so I get me zoning in a little bit more. And also what I want to do is I want to go ahead and get my layers, and I want to go ahead and put a little bit of shadow on them, right? So just like that, I want to go ahead and get my shape, put a bit of shadow there, go ahead and get the top level one, put a little bit of shadow there as well. Just so essentially there's a little bit of depth to it, right? A little bit of depth to it, nothing crazy. Just like that. It's looking pretty cool. It's looking pretty cool. Now, we haven't started writing any actual promo stuff yet, but it's going to come down here and it's going to be relatively small. And then maybe we'll have a swipe up as well or something like that, right? Because it's a story at the end of the day. So what I want to go ahead and do is go ahead and click new down here, drag this to the bottom, and I actually just want to go ahead and get a really light purple and press it. So there is like a little light purple going on in the background type of situation. So it's not just white, but it's, you know, it's a whiter type of situation, right? And what I also want to go ahead and do is add a title. So maybe we say Jack Cole, put my name, go ahead and make that white. I'm going to drag that to the absolute tippity top, and we can go ahead and make that nice and big. So maybe we have an actual piece of a title right there. In fact, maybe we call this the big event, right? Because we're trying to make some sort of promo graphics. We want to grab people's attention. We say the big event. Should it be bigger like that? The big event. The big event. Bring this up, duplicate it, bring it over. Coming soon. And then we can actually go ahead and change the side of that text. So we got that text coming on one side, and we got the big event coming soon. And just like that, we now have a relatively convincing situation going on there. We could select both of those, bring them right about there, right? And they're looking pretty good to me already. We got the big event coming soon. So already it's looking kind of like some cool text. The promo text looking pretty cool. See what we could do with this. See if we can make it better. No, I think it's good. I think it's good. So we've got the big event coming soon. There's one obvious situation that needs to happen. My bad. I control wide it. If you guys press control wide, it'll dull out the colors big time. And I can actually go to Jack. And what I want to do with Jack is I want to just adjust it a bit to make it a little bit bigger. Just like that. So the space, as you see right there in between that, sort of rests in a way that actually makes sense with my face being right there. So we got the big event coming soon. I'm going to press Control S, save it. We're going to go over here to social media promo poster, and I'm going to call this promo poster vertical. I did not spell vertical correctly right there, but we got the big event coming soon. And what I might even do is I might even go ahead and duplicate these, select the copy, go ahead and press convert to smart object, bring those below, and just make them a little bit bigger. And then literally just go ahead and turn them to soft. So just like that, you see you've got this kind of cool, I don't even know, RGB effect almost. Maybe even duplicate it again and move it over a bit, just so you've got this kind of cool situation of just blown up text, basically, so that it looks like the text is being emphasized a bunch, basically, as you see right there, and it draws a little bit more attention. So we got the big event coming soon, the big coming event soon. That maybe is confused. The big event coming soon. Maybe what I should do is make these a slight bit sort of less visible. So you've got the big event coming soon. I'm not even too sure about that, actually. I'm just going to leave them how they are, right? The big event coming soon. Looking kind of cool, Alternatively, maybe we would, I'm just having a look at how we'd mess around with this. The big event coming soon. Even deleting it. The big event coming soon. That's looking pretty cool. So I've deleted the actual white text of the big event, left the craziness, so we're drawn to the big event coming soon. That's a little strategy right there, of course, right there. So you see what we've done is, again, we've tweaked it. It didn't work out first. It did work out the third edition of us tweaking it down. Very, very, very accurate. Then what we can have is a more established, maybe a date. Saturday 5th. Saturday the 5th. Saturday the 5th. Or maybe we have that down here. Saturday the 5th, and we're going to call this Bullworthy Park. Bullworthy Park. I'm just making up a completely random address, popping that down here, bringing that to the absolute middle. Saturday 5th at Bullworthy Park. Or 4 p.m. at Bullworthy Park. Simple, nice little promo graphic, just like that. Bring that right down here. Go ahead and position that right there, and overall stuff's looking pretty good. The big event coming soon, and then maybe we have a text that says "Don't miss out." I think that would be something legit. We say don't miss it. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. Just like that. Don't miss it. And then Saturday the 5th at Bullworthy Park is the next piece of text that we want to grab, make it a little bit smaller. So we got don't miss it. Saturday the 5th at Bullworthy Park. Don't miss it. Saturday the 5th at Bullworthy Park. And then maybe I'll go here and I'll write special guest Jack Cole, because there has to be a reason for me to be on the screen. Now, I'm not actually in the position where I'm special guest at any events or anything like that, but I aspire to it, and we're going to go ahead and write with, or hosted by Jack Cole. Simple, 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 simple. Drag that down here. I'm going to be at Bullworthy Park if anybody's down to come down and do it. And then what we can actually go ahead and do is literally just go ahead and is if we're going to make it fully by scratch, actually, what we want to do is create the arrows ourselves. But let's actually go here, select all these, go here, duplicate them, right click the big event, or click off the big event, get all these, convert them to smart objects, make them bigger, bring them down here, and soft light them. Boom, soft light them, duplicate it again, and again, just like that, we've created that cool kind of effect to it. The big event coming soon. Don't miss it. Saturday 5th at 4 p.m. at Bullworthy Park. What I'm going to do is every other piece of text, I'm actually going to make sort of like a dark purple. So just like that. Saturday the 5th at Bullworthy Park, hosted by Jack Cole. Go ahead and actually just steal the exact color of that. Even make, steal. Actually, you know what? The hosted by Jack Cole is looking maybe a bit small to be this dark, but yeah, we can do it. It's looking fine. So don't miss it. Saturday 5th, 4 p.m. at Bullworthy Park, hosted by Jack Cole. Press Control-S, save that thing right there. Now there's one final thing I want to do, which is literally just go ahead and create the swipe up thing. So this would be a story, right? So it's looking pretty cool. Don't get me wrong. Don't miss it. Saturday 5th. Personally, I'm not trying to miss it. It's looking like it could be a blast, right? Now what I want to do is literally just go ahead and get the Saturday, or no, the 4 p.m. at Bullworthy Park text, because it's a good size. Bring it here and write swipe up, because this is a story ad, right? So let's actually go ahead and just get a normal font. Boom, easy peasy. Put the word swipe up right there. And then we can actually go ahead and just construct an arrow real quick. So it's actually literally just go ahead and get the custom shape tool, or even the pen tool legitimately, and literally just go ahead and draw an arrow right here. I'm literally just going to draw up, out, up, up, oh, up, over, down, connect them, right click, make selection. Go ahead and get the brush tool, go ahead and get white, and go ahead and make a brand new layer, and draw over that. Just like that, we've created a little arrow. Press Control T, make it a little smaller, pop it right there, maybe even make it a little more smaller again, sort of put it in the middle, put it over there, duplicate it, drag it over. And just like that, guys, we have created a social media promo poster graphic. This right there is for the big event, which is coming soon, and it's going to be a very, very big deal. I'm hosting it personally, guys, so I want to see you guys there. And overall, we can press Control-S, save that thing right there. And we've essentially achieved a pretty cool poster. And overall, that right there is 10 out of 10. So that right there is the promo poster exercise. If you guys followed through, you've got exactly what I got on my screen. The big event coming soon. Don't miss it. Saturday the 5th, 4 p.m. at Bullworthy Park. My bad. I'm getting a bit of indigestion. This poster is so goddamn good that it is just bringing me to a point of indigestion. But that right there is the end of this particular episode.